Hey guys, I'm Corin from ModelFlight, and today I'm excited to show you this new release from Axial Racing. It's another addition to the SCX10 lineup, and they call it a base camp build it yourself kit. And this is really cool because this is what Axial's so good at. They're good at making high quality, customizable, lightweight vehicles like this, and this is how I like my crawlers. If you haven't tried crawlers before, I'd recommend giving it a try because they're so reliable, they're customizable, and you get really good run times, and it's just as challenging. It's not about how fast you can go, it's about what you can drive over and how you can tune it to make it really good on the rocks, so I'd recommend giving it a try. But before I talk too much about the features of this, let's roll a quick build montage, 1.5 minutes, now. There we go. So now I've got this thing built. About 4.5 hours later, it's a really good build. I really enjoyed it. You can see that I've got the whole chassis built, which is all that comes in the box. So because it's a kit, you're going to have to get your wheels, your body, and your electronics separately. So your radio system, your battery, etc. But that's really good because you get to build it how you want. You get to choose your own body, choose your wheels, make it how you want. If you want to make it really capable, you can fine tune it to make it really good at going obstacles, or you can build it to look all scale and realistic. So lots of different ways to do it. My preference would be to put some really good electronics in there to make it really capable and fun to drive. But yeah, there's heaps of different ways to do it, and it's a really reliable platform you can start your next project. So it's really fun to see how they've improved the SCX10 series over the years. So from the first generation, the deadbolt, and I had the Unimog, the second generation, and the third, there's lots of things that make it so much better in little ways. So this has an adjustable chassis, it has dual battery locations, chassis mounted servo, metal panhard mount, the axles are more refined, you got stainless steel links, you got the bodies mounted onto the chassis. So there's lots of things that make it just so much more refined and a nicer product overall, as well as metal gears and easier to maintain. So yeah, it's a really great chassis you can use to extend however you want. And Axial's got a whole range now. So with the SCX10 Pro, you've got the overdrive, gear option. This has a dig option, so you can lock the rear axle to make it sort of pivot. Which is great if you want to try and make it really capable. And another difference to this compared to the other series of SCX10 is it's got straight axles, not portals. So the portals is another gear on the end of the axle which lifts you up to give you more ground clearance. Now, ground clearance is great for crawlers when you're going over things, but the benefit of not having portals like this is that you have a lower center of gravity. So if you're going along a hill, you're much more stable and less likely to flip over. I also think it's lighter and more reliable as well. So yeah, if I was building this, I would put a really good quality servo and brushless sensored motor in this, so that it would be really fun to drive and powerful. But you can get it built really cheaply with some brushed motors. Yeah, you can get it going pretty cheap. But if you are budget conscious, I would recommend getting the ready to run base camp, which comes with everything. It's much better value if you want to get into it. But if you already have some stuff lying around, it makes sense for people who are into the crawling scene already. But if you do want to get it and buy everything separately, you can. It's going to be a great build process. I highly enjoyed the build. The instructions were very clear. Everything's to scale, ordered nicely. So you build the axles, then the shocks, then the transmission, then the links, the drive shafts, and then you put it all together. So some of the other features on this is the chassis is adjustable. It's got metal body shocks. You got position for a winch-mounted servo. You can mount the body straight onto the chassis, and it does come with this parts tree. So you can use the parts tree to mount any kind of body. So the Jeep body, which came on the original SCX10 fits straight on here. So yeah, or you could use the FC, which is that one up there. That would fit for any 12.3 inch body. For the wheels, you'll need 1.9 inch wheels. That's what it's designed for, but you could easily, you can adjust everything, which is why I like crawlers. You can build trailers and roof racks and lots of things, as well as actual obstacle courses and obstacles to drive over. So in conclusion, it's another great option from Axial. They've got a whole series of cars now. Depending what you're trying to do, if you're getting into it, I'd recommend getting a ready-to-run vehicle. Comes with everything, better value, and you can adjust things as you want. If you want to get something that's realistic and scale, the Jeep's probably a good option because you got the interior and all the lights and the extra fenders and all this stuff. If you want to build something I like this because it's really reliable. It's basic but lightweight, and it gives you the most customizable options and a really reliable base. If you want to build something that's really capable, potentially the Pro kit's going to be the most capable vehicle they sell. If you want to build something that's more of a caged body, so this has frame rails, but if you want to build something with like a cage body, you can go like a Capra. Or they've got the Rift, which is sort of something if you want to go faster. So Axial's really got the whole crawling scene happy. They've got something for everyone. This is my probably favorite option. It's a great starting point. So in conclusion, good job, Axial. There's a lot to know about this when you're getting into it, but hopefully I've given you a good understanding of what the base camp is. It's the newest version of the SCX10 chassis, which has a whole history behind it of great vehicles. And hopefully you can get into crawling and have a great time. I can't wait to take this out on the rocks and see how it goes. So if you want to know any more information, there's heaps of information on the website and things like that. But for now, thanks for watching.